In a world where international mobility is more important than ever, having a second citizenship can open many doors. Whether it's to explore better business opportunities, reduce your tax burden, ensure personal safety, or simply enjoy more freedom to travel, a second passport can be a great advantage. As of 2025, 11 countries offer the possibility of obtaining citizenship through investment, each with its own conditions, requirements, and benefits. Now, I'll explain in detail how each of these programs works and which one best suits your needs. Malta is one of the most interesting options for those looking for a European passport through investment. This small island in the Mediterranean offers citizenship to those who make a significant economic contribution. To participate in the program, a minimum donation of 600,000 euros to the National Development and Social Fund is required, in addition to buying or renting a property on the island. Processing times can vary between 16 and 18 months, which makes it a relatively quick process within the European Union. Obtaining Maltese citizenship means visa-free access to more than 180 countries, including the United States and Canada, making it one of the most powerful passports in the world. Unlike other programs in the Caribbean, Malta requires applicants to physically reside in the country for at least 1 year before obtaining citizenship. This residency doesn't mean you have to live there permanently, but rather demonstrate ties to the nation, such as renting a property and participating in economic or social activities in the country. The Maltese Citizenship by Investment program is an ideal option for those seeking the stability of an EU passport, despite the high investment. It is also important to remember that, due to pressure from the European Union, this program may not be available for much longer. If you have the capital and are thinking of obtaining European citizenship, Malta is currently one of the best options. Second, we have Portugal. While it doesn't offer direct citizenship by investment, Portugal offers a path to citizenship through its famous Golden Visa program. With a minimum investment of 500,000 euros in real estate or 350,000 euros in properties to be renovated, you can obtain a Portuguese residence permit and after 5 years, apply for citizenship. This program has become extremely popular as it doesn't require long periods of stay in the country. You only need to spend a minimum of 7 days a year in Portugal, which makes it ideal for those looking for a European passport without having to move permanently. Furthermore, during these 5 years, residents can enjoy the benefits of living in the European Union, travel freely within the Schengen area, and have access to high-quality services such as education and healthcare. The Portuguese passport is one of the most powerful in the world, offering visa-free access to over 190 countries. For those looking for a more affordable process than Malta's, with fewer physical presence requirements, the Portuguese Golden Visa is a great option. Over time, it is possible to become a Portuguese citizen without having to renounce your current citizenship, making it an interesting alternative to traditional citizenship by investment programs. In third place, Turkey. The Turkish Citizenship by Investment program has become one of the most popular in the world in recent years. With a $400,000 investment in real estate, you can get a Turkish passport within 3 to 6 months. This speed, combined with the simplicity of the process, has made it particularly attractive to international investors. The Turkish passport offers visa-free access to more than 110 countries, although it does not include the United States or the European Union. However, it allows you to apply for the E2 visa for the United States, which offers the possibility of living and working in the country by opening or investing in a business. This advantage makes Turkey an interesting option for those seeking a second citizenship with indirect benefits in other countries. Another strength of the Turkish program is that the real estate investment is fully recoverable after 3 years. This means that you can sell the property as soon as you obtain citizenship, without having to keep it forever. In addition, Turkey has a constantly growing real estate market, which represents an additional investment opportunity for those seeking, in addition to citizenship, a financial return. In fourth place, Antigua and Barbuda. This small Caribbean island nation offers one of the most accessible options for those seeking a passport through investment. With a minimum donation of $130,000 to the National Development Fund or a $400,000 investment in real estate, you can obtain citizenship in about 4 to 6 months. It's almost like renewing your ID card, only way more expensive. The Antigua and Barbuda passport allows visa-free travel to over 150 countries, including the United Kingdom and the Schengen area. Unlike other Caribbean programs, this one requires new citizens to spend at least 5 days in the country during the first 5 years after obtaining citizenship. Imagine getting to know this paradise and also having to spend a few days enjoying the beaches. What a hardship. For those looking for a passport with a relatively low investment and real advantages in terms of global mobility, Antigua and Barbuda is one of the best options. Plus, the process is fast and the investment is more affordable than European programs or programs on other continents. Number 5. St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis boasts the world's oldest citizenship by investment program, running since 1984. The minimum investment is $150,000 as a donation to the Sustainable Growth Fund, or $200,000 in government-approved real estate. The process generally takes 3 to 6 months. With the St. Kitts and Nevis passport, you can travel to over 150 countries visa-free, including the United Kingdom and the European Union. Given its long history and stability, it's one of the most reliable options. However, the real estate investment option needs careful consideration, as many properties approved for the program are overpriced and can be hard to resell. For those looking for a safe and well-established path to dual citizenship, this program remains one of the best alternatives in 2025. In sixth place, Dominica. You can get Dominica citizenship by donating $100,000 to the Economic Diversification Fund or by buying a property worth $200,000. The process is one of the fastest, taking about 3 to 6 months. This passport lets you travel without a visa to more than 140 countries, making it a good and affordable option compared to other similar programs. Unlike other Caribbean countries, there's no requirement to live in Dominica, which means you can get the passport without actually going there. Besides being a budget-friendly option, Dominica offers great value for people looking to travel to more places without breaking the bank, like traveling by private jet. It's a reliable way to get a second passport without a huge investment. Grenada is a unique option in the Caribbean because it's the only country in the region that offers access to the E2 visa for the United States. This benefit allows citizens of Grenada to live and work in the United States by investing in a business. To obtain citizenship, you need a donation of at least $150,000 to the National Transformation Fund or a real estate investment of $220,000. The process generally takes 4 to 6 months. With a Grenada passport, you can travel visa-free to over 140 countries, including the United Kingdom and the Schengen area in Europe. Unlike other programs in the Caribbean, this citizenship can be especially valuable for those looking for a legal way to enter the United States without having to apply for an expensive or difficult-to-get visa. The real estate investment option is interesting for those who want to recover part of their investment over time. However, as with other Caribbean programs, it's important to do your research before buying because prices can be inflated and resale opportunities can be limited. If you are looking for citizenship with access to the United States, Grenada is one of the best options available. Number 8. St. Lucia is another great option in the Caribbean if you're looking for citizenship by investment. With a minimum donation of $100,000 to the National Economic Development Fund or a $300,000 investment in real estate, you can get citizenship in 3 to 6 months. This passport gives you visa-free travel to more than 140 countries, including the United Kingdom and the European Union. St. Lucia offers a lot of flexibility in its investment program, even allowing the purchase of government bonds as a way to get citizenship. One of the best parts of this program is that you don't have to visit or live there, which makes it perfect for people who want a passport without moving, like super easy. Plus, it's a great option for anyone looking for a quick and easy way to get a second passport without any long-term commitments. Number 9. Vanuatu is a small island nation in the Pacific, and it's become really popular lately because of its citizenship by investment program. If you donate at least $130,000 to the Development Support Program, you can get citizenship in just 1 or 2 months. That makes it the fastest program in the world. It's like a quick trip for citizenship. A Vanuatu passport lets you travel without a visa to over 130 countries, including the United Kingdom and the Schengen area. One of the biggest downsides, though, is that it doesn't give you visa-free access to the United States or Canada, which makes it less appealing to some investors compared to European or Caribbean options. This program is perfect for those who want citizenship quickly, without any requirements to live there or visit. It's like a grab-and-go passport. Because it's not as widely recognized, you might want to consider other options if you're looking for citizenship with better travel benefits. Think it over carefully so you don't end up empty-handed. Number 10. Montenegro is an interesting option for those who want to invest in Europe and want the possibility of getting a second citizenship. Although it is not part of the European Union, it is in the process of joining, which means that the Montenegrin passport could become even more valuable in the future. Montenegro's citizenship by investment program requires a minimum investment of 450,000 euros in real estate in developed areas, or 250,000 euros in less developed regions, plus a donation of 200,000 euros to the government. In total, the costs can exceed $700,000, which makes it more expensive than the Caribbean options, but cheaper than Malta. With a Montenegrin passport, you can travel visa-free to over 120 countries, and although it doesn't currently offer access to the European Union, it could become more advantageous in the coming years. It's an interesting option for those who want to bet on the future and invest with a life in the EU in mind. Getting a second citizenship in 2025 is a valuable strategy for those looking for increased mobility and security. If you prefer a European passport, Malta and Portugal are great options, just like a delicious plate of pasta carbonara. For a more affordable alternative, Caribbean countries like Dominica and Grenada offer excellent benefits. Maybe for a beach vacation as an alternative to the usual trip to Rimini. Turkey and Montenegro offer strategic opportunities, kind of like finding a free parking spot in downtown Milan during Fashion Week. While Vanuatu is the quickest option, like an espresso at a coffee shop. Each program has its advantages. Choosing the right program depends on your needs and goals.